Welcome, Aries, to your new moon to full moon reading, using the energies of the new moon and expanding them all the way to the new moon. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The new moon is in Capricorn today. All right, let's get Aries. Let's get your message for how to work this moon energy for your highest manifestation, motivation, elevation, transformation, celebration. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, what message, what energies are we dealing with? Release. All right. And it's a 27. It's 9, if that means anything. Surrendering to the flow on the bottom of the deck. Surrendering to the flow. This is the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck, by the way. Surrender. Letting go. Not giving up, not giving in, but letting go of what you don't need. Letting go of resistance, which came up in your message for Monday reading this week as well. Release. Releasing. Next, we'll use the moon, the tarot, the tarot of a moon garden. Clarify the message. Okay, and then we have 9, we have 3, and we have 41. So 27, 3, and 41, which is 9, 3, and 5 numbers on the table. Release. All right, tell me about release. Okay, yeah. Love it. Beautiful. Gosh, I love this moon energy. It is really, really so powerful. Yep. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit, Virgo energy. And this is about listening to your inner voice, listening to your inner guidance, following your light, shining your light from within, and listening to that voice, taking time from others. But, you know, really about going in and listening to your own voice, following your own light. So we have that with surrender. Surrendering to your voice as well. So we have release. Let me just, 27. It's interesting because 1s and 9s are the lucky number for Aries on Tuesday, and Tuesday is your lucky day of the week. So I just think that's interesting. So this is your current energy, recent past or current energy, and we have let it go. It's interesting that surrender is on the bottom of the deck, okay? But this is let it go. It is time to release anything that does not serve you, old negative habits. Do not engage you anymore, as the payoff is not enough. You are ready to make room for bigger, brighter, more aligned things. I freely release what I no longer need. In magic, in particular in spellcraft, the art of release after raising power is vital to its effectiveness. Should we raise power without sending it out to the universe or deities in a focused way, it remains stagnant or stuck. This can cause us to feel overwhelmed. Okay, so that's a different direction. But it'll be worth it in the end. There's a reward to releasing. There's something that comes in. It says the secret to effectively releasing what no longer serves you is in fact knowing the payoff will indeed be worth it, which makes it super important to know what the positive payoff may be. For example, giving up a habit such as smoking, which we know is detrimental to your body in that it is cancer causing, and among other things, has payoffs. So releasing and knowing that it'll be to your benefit. And what's beautiful about that is we have Capricorn energy here, which the new moon is in Capricorn. So this reading is the energy and the message is, you know, relative all the way to the full moon. But this is a powerful, new moons are powerful for releasing. Very powerful magic to release. But we have the Devil card here, which is, again, releasing what you don't need, an old habit, an old way of thinking, an old way of being. The Devil energy represents the choices that we make. in relationships, in attachments and vices, ways of thinking and being that are toxic or negative. And we, through our choices, chain ourselves or attach ourselves to devil energy. Choices that don't make us feel good or don't work out or have a payoff. But what I have here next to it, Ace of Cups, which is water energy. And this is a new beginning from God, the divine, the universe, the unseen, something coming in, love. But this is cups are for your heart, their emotions, their intuitions. This could be a baby if that is relative to some people, but can be a relationship with yourself. But this is love coming in, a new beginning, a new feeling, a new emotion, a new connection. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here with releasing? Yeah, because the Devil card came out again. And then I have the Eight of Swords on the bottom, which is like a false belief system. Swords represent mental energy, air signs, but this is mental energy, and this is someone who is imprisoned by their thoughts, who's trapped by a false belief system, or their thoughts are keeping them stagnant or stuck when they could release themselves from this situation at any moment. By just changing their thought, I mean, this person isn't really bound. They're not imprisoned. They can get out of these binds, and they can walk right out of these thoughts into a new beginning, into an Ace of Cups, a new beginning, a new way of being and thinking, a new love for yourself. But the Devil card came out with the Ace of Cups. It's time to release something, because love, this new gift, this new blessing, this overflowing cup is trying to come in from the universe. And this energy is trying to... So you're dealing with love and some kind of old habit or something that needs to be released. And it's interesting that release here, there's kind of a release of water, a release of flow. And I find that fire signs, that water energy is very good for fire signs, especially for their tempers. So that's really interesting that the Devil came out twice. That devil energy is trying to block something, and it's staying in your life, and it's blocking this blessing, this love, because you're not releasing something. You're not releasing yourself. So interesting. Okay, so advice from Spirit, and I love this card, is number 3, which Aries, a lot of you are born in March. And your advice from Spirit is, with self-awareness comes realization. Knowledge is power. Self-examination of your role within a situation is important. A realization, unlocking a part of yourself, observing a part of yourself. I have timely self-awareness and act upon my realizations. As we move into the early waxing cycle, light begins to shine upon the shadows, illuminating what is. This is the beginning of a powerful process realization. When we decide to really examine our lives without fear or favor, it can be hard. This is no doubt an act of courage. We might not like what we discover after all, yet without self-awareness and the will to act upon those realizations, whether we perceive them as negative or positive, we do not get to change and grow. The realization that we have a pattern, a bad habit, or a behavior that is causing us pain is a powerful position, even though we may feel worry and pain around this discovery. We can then take personal responsibility to change our situation, since we know our current position. Knowing ourselves more completely enables us to accept ourselves more readily and to dare to love exactly who we really are. Oh wow, so that's why the love. Yeah, the love, there's something that is attached to you that's causing and blocking even your own self-love, but there's a realization, a judgment. And this is I'm trying to think if I remember what sign this is, but this is Judgment. This is about the same thing, realization. It's time. Judgment is renewal and rebirth and renewed faith, renewal. But Judgment is also about a checkpoint, a time to make that realization so that you can move forward for that renewal, for that rebirth. Just hold that in a little bit. And this is a very, so there's something that you're going to realize that you need to cut off. Tell me why Judgment is here. Why is Judgment here with realization? More on realization. Yep. Because you're moving forward. You're trying to grow. You're trying to move away from the past into brighter shores, to a new beginning. And in order to do that, there's something you need to release or realize. There's a judgment call, a checkpoint, so you can receive this renewal, this rebirth. So the trumpets can be sounded. And your gift from the moon, your outcome, your gift is sovereignty. This is the face card for this deck, the Queen of the Moon, male or female. This is about sovereign energy, and your innate. The moon represents the divine feminine, your innate abilities, your intuition, your dreams, your visions, your gifts, and your oh so important emotions. But sovereignty is, you have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. You have the ability to unite disparate people and views should you choose to do so. The buck stops with you. You are powerful. Act like it. I reign over my own realm. This is your gift. And here we have the Seven of Swords, which is about the realization, learning something about yourself, a hidden gift, a hidden talent, an undiscovered or unhoned skill, agility, stealth. It can be about illusion or deception, but the Seven of Swords is about you not recognizing something about yourself, finding out that you are the supreme ruler of your realm. And yeah, and I was just going to say, what does that mean? Rewards. Gifts. This is money. This is giving and receiving, and the flow of giving and receiving, and the balance, hence the scales. But this is about receiving something, money, a reward, receiving something for the work that was put in. That's why the scales are balanced, because it's like a just reward. Yeah, you're going to be rewarded with a whole new freedom, sovereignty, and supreme power about yourself that's going to bring in abundance. All right, Aries, happy new moon.